The question of NaLyssa Smith's future with the Indiana Fever has quickly turned into one of the most talked about subjects this WNBA offseason. Rumors of discord, both on and off the court, have cast doubt on her long-term role with the team. From eyebrow-raising social media posts to rumored locker room tensions, NaLyssa Smith's presence has fueled intense speculation this offseason. Why would a team with such promising young stars, Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull, consider moving on from a former number 2 overall pick? The answer seems to lie in a series of subtle but significant signals from the Fever's new head coach, Stephanie White. Known for her strong commitment to team unity and a positive, resilient culture, White has set a clear tone for the Fever's future, emphasizing the importance of alignment with the team's shared goals.
You have a core 3 like we have, surrounding them with players who are going to, fill the roles, certainly, first and foremost, who are going to embrace the roles, secondly, and who give us the best opportunities for success by complementing what they do really, really well.
What exactly is creating this friction between NaLyssa Smith and the Fever's new direction? Today, we'll delve into 5 key reasons that suggest Smith may be on her way out of Indiana. From clear guidance set forth by the team's leadership to specific incidents indicating a misalignment, Smith's fit within this redefined culture appears increasingly strained. We'll examine statements from head coach Stephanie White, Smith's recent actions, and the reactions from fans and analysts, all highlighting the growing impact on team dynamics and why the Fever may seek a new path forward without Smith. Stephanie White's vision for the Indiana Fever centers on a single, vital component: commitment to team unity. In her introductory press conference, White underscored the importance of building a roster filled with players who are not only skilled, but also deeply committed to one another and to the Fever's long-term goals. She highlighted that true success doesn't rely on individual talent alone, but emerges from a collective willingness to fight side by side with teammates every day. White's approach stresses that a unified and resilient team culture is the foundation for building a championship-caliber team, where every player is ready to give their all for shared success. Stephanie White's message, though uplifting, also carries a strong implication of potential roster shifts for the Indiana Fever. At the center of this speculation is NaLyssa Smith, a talented player known for both her impressive performances and her challenges with consistency. Last season, Smith faced criticism for lapses in focus and effort, especially during high-stakes moments, leading some to question her alignment with the Fever's new, unified vision. Reports of decreased intensity in key situations cast doubt on her commitment to the team's goals, suggesting a disconnect that runs deeper than on-court performance. Adding to this is Smith's recent off-court behavior, which has only fueled the rumors. When fans noticed she had removed the Fever's tag from her social media profiles, many took it as a sign that her time with the team might be drawing to a close. White has emphasized that she needs players who bring their best effort, rain or shine, embodying the team's values of resilience and unity. This message resonates with fans who have grown frustrated with players whose dedication seems to waver. In this context, Smith's recent actions and perceived detachment appear increasingly at odds with the Fever's new direction, making her future with the team uncertain. The Indiana Fever's commitment to Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull is clear, and Coach Stephanie White's words align seamlessly with the dedication and team-first mentality these players embody. Dubbed the Fab Four, they exemplify the relentless effort and willingness to put team success above personal achievements, the qualities White seeks to foster in building a championship-caliber squad. For NaLyssa Smith, however, this creates a challenging question. Can she adapt and fully embrace this renewed focus on unity, or will she remain on the periphery of the Fever's evolving culture? With White at the helm, it's evident there is no room for half-hearted commitment. It's either full dedication or none at all. Smith's recent behavior and perceived lack of alignment with the team's vision suggest that she may, unfortunately, find herself on the outside, looking in as the Fever's journey continues.
That is one of the most important things in a quest for a championship. I wholeheartedly believe connected teams are winning teams, having and finding joy in the day-to-day, in the mundane.
In professional basketball, raw skill alone does not create champions. It is the intangible qualities, like team cohesion, positivity, and emotional resilience, that transform good teams into great ones. Stephanie White has stressed this point as she outlines her new vision for the Indiana Fever, emphasizing the value of joy, positive energy, and emotional stability as essential ingredients for success. White firmly believes that connected, unified teams are the ones that ultimately win, and fostering an environment full of encouragement and optimism is key. However, this approach raises questions about NaLyssa Smith's place in the Fever's future. Her recent actions, particularly a controversial TikTok incident with Dijonai Carrington, have led to doubts about her alignment with White's vision. This incident underscores concerns regarding Smith's commitment to the positive, unified culture White is building. Though some may see it as harmless fun, context makes the incident more significant. Laughing and seemingly mocking an injury to star teammate Caitlin Clark sent shockwaves through the Fever's locker room and beyond. The impact wasn't just about the action. It was about the message of disunity and misplaced loyalty it conveyed. Public perception plays a crucial role in team dynamics, especially with coach Stephanie White emphasizing joy, resilience, and unity every day. This behavior stands in stark contrast to White's vision, as Smith's visible frustration and grievances aired on social media display a side that suggests emotional instability. Such actions create a growing perception that Smith may lack the emotional resilience that White values as essential to building a cohesive, successful team. Caitlin Clark exemplifies the model of emotional resilience that coach Stephanie White envisions for the Indiana Fever. Last season, Clark faced numerous physical and mental challenges, including a tense playoff encounter with Dijonai Carrington. Despite the pressure, she maintained her focus, letting her performance speak louder than words. This quiet strength and determination inspire her teammates, build unity, and embody the qualities that drive teams to championships. In contrast, NaLyssa Smith's public displays of frustration represent the opposite of this ideal. For a team dedicated to fostering joy and positivity, a player whose energy can veer from driven to divisive poses a significant risk. Such behavior threatens team chemistry and may introduce doubts among players, exactly the kind of distraction that can derail a season and compromise team goals.
These games, when you talk about championship levels, are won and lost in the margins, and so we've got to be great in the margins. We've got to grow in those areas.
Stephanie White's vision for the Indiana Fever centers on unwavering character and consistent focus, qualities she deems essential for a championship-caliber team. To White, consistency is non-negotiable. As she explains, championships are won in the margins, where daily discipline and effort shape the season's outcome. This brings us to a critical evaluation of NaLyssa Smith's ability to succeed under these standards. Smith's track record from last season, however, reflects moments where her focus wavered, leading to costly lapses during high-stakes games. These instances stand in stark contrast to White's ideal of relentless discipline, casting doubt on whether Smith can align with the Fever's goal of building a resilient, unified, championship-focused team. Consider the whispers that surfaced after several crucial late-season games when NaLyssa Smith's playing time noticeably declined, dropping to an average of just 20 minutes per game. This reduction wasn't merely a result of coaching rotations. Insiders suggested it was linked to occasional lapses in effort and discipline during high-pressure situations. For Stephanie White, who is focused on building a resilient, championship-caliber team, reliability under pressure is a non-negotiable trait. The Fever need players who can consistently perform at their best, regardless of circumstances, and maintain focus and determination from game to game. If Smith's commitment continues to fluctuate, her position on the team may soon be at risk. The question remains, can Smith rise to meet White's standards and align with the Fever's unified vision? Or will her inconsistent focus ultimately lead her to the sidelines as the Fever prioritize steady, dependable players?
So talking about what types of players fit into our system and where we want to go and what we want to do and how we want to play. And most importantly, what players fit into our culture.
During her introduction as head coach, Stephanie White emphasized a vital element for the Indiana Fever: cultural fit. For White, culture is not merely a buzzword. It's the foundation upon which the Fever plan to build a lasting legacy. She believes that players must not only excel on the court, but also embody values like unity, loyalty, and respect in all aspects of their lives. This is where NaLyssa Smith faces challenges. The Fever seek not just skilled athletes, but individuals who truly align with the organization's core principles. Smith's recent actions, however, have raised doubts about her cultural fit. Public displays of frustration and cryptic social media posts suggest a sense of detachment, and an infamous video where she mocked the eye poke incident has only added to the controversy. Complicating matters further, a post from a loved one stating, "Free NaLyssa," signals discord and risks escalating team tensions. Team loyalty goes far beyond simply wearing a jersey on game day. It's demonstrated in the unseen moments, in how players support and uplift one another through every challenge. NaLyssa Smith's recent actions, however, suggest she may not fully resonate with these values. Her ambiguous social media activity, perceived distance from her teammates, and involvement in public controversies all contribute to an image that seems at odds with the culture Stephanie White is striving to build. Each of these actions paints a picture of a player potentially out of sync with the Fever's unified, supportive vision, one that values commitment both on and off the court. Stephanie White's emphasis on emotional resilience and trust goes beyond typical coaching. It's a fundamental requirement for sustained success in professional sports. For the Fever, emotional stability and loyalty are critical, especially when players face the intense scrutiny of the spotlight and peak pressures. White has made it clear that young players must learn to handle both highs and lows without letting emotions disrupt team cohesion or public perception. This is perhaps the most significant reason why NaLyssa Smith's place on the team is in jeopardy. In high-stakes professional basketball, trust is hard to regain once lost. Smith's recent behavior, from controversial social media posts to rumored team leaks, has disrupted the internal culture that White and general manager Kelly Krauskopf are committed to building. White's leadership demands consistency in character on and off the court, and Smith's actions appear increasingly misaligned with the Fever's vision of loyalty, unity, and resilience. Internally, this behavior is likely prompting a reevaluation of the team's dynamics, as trust is a non-negotiable component of team cohesion, especially under high-pressure conditions. For a team with championship aspirations, distractions of this scale can erode morale and weaken trust. Krauskopf's priority has always been to build a team rooted in unity and purpose, placing the Fever's leadership at a pivotal decision point. Act to preserve the team's stability or risk letting a potentially divisive element hinder their progress. White's emphasis on joy and commitment, qualities essential for a connected, winning team, aligns with possible measures to address these challenges, whether through serious internal discussions, benching, or even exploring trade options. The management's response will send a clear message to current players and potential recruits alike about the Fever's dedication to integrity and unity, emphasizing that the team's future depends on collective trust, resilience. Such a decision would send a strong message about the team's commitment to cohesion and Caitlin Clark's leadership, emphasizing that only those fully aligned with the Fever's vision will remain. With rising stars like Clark, Mitchell, Hull, and Boston leading the way, the Fever's choices now will shape their reputation across the WNBA as either a team that tolerates instability or one that champions unity.